Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to aWritersCorner. I apologize for how I sound in advance. I am battling an illness, but I can finally function, so I wanted to make this video. Today, I'm going to review the book Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I chose to review this book because I love the 1994 movie adaptation with such writers as Winona Ryder, Christian Bale, Susan Sarandon, and many other talented actors. I admit, though, I have not seen the 2019 version with Saoirse Ronan and Emma Watson. Is that bad? However, I would like to review the book and not the movies because we all know that the books and movies are nothing alike. Some movie adaptations are so-so, others are terrible, while others are just fantastic. But that is not why we are here. We are here to review the books. So let's get started. Introduction. I read or reread Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. It is a 19th century book about 4 March sisters and their coming of age, which really means they're growing up and making their way into the world. The novel starts off amidst the Christmas season, and it is a Christmas like no other for the March sisters. They have little money to spend, and their dad's not around because he is off fighting a war, the American Civil War, also known as the War between the States. It's obviously not a pleasant time for the sisters, but they're doing the best that they can. Now, I say reread because I first read Little Women when I was in college. But because I was focusing on textbooks, I didn't quite comprehend Little Women at that time, which was a leisurely read for me. I just remember Alcott describing the girls over and over, and that really bored me. However, now that I am no longer reading boring textbooks, I can finally focus on these great books. The little women in this novel are Meg, also known as Margaret, who is 16. She's the oldest and the prettiest and the most mature. And then there's Jo, or Josephine, who is 15. She is tall and thin and very boyish, and her one beauty is her long hair. There's Beth, also known as Elizabeth, who is 13. She's very shy and timid, but likable by the whole family and actually the family pet. And then there's Amy, who is the youngest. She is 12, very full of herself, of course, but she doesn't like her own nose, and she's also very opinionated. The theme or message in this book is, now there are many themes and lessons in Little Women that have to do with each of the girls' coming of age, as mentioned previously. The biggest one being putting duty before one's own wants. The girls themselves have to learn to be selfless, make sacrifices, count their blessings, put up with work and family, and handle romance for the first time. And as they do this, they are battling their own independence and trying to figure out who they are as an individual and no longer as a March sister. Do I recommend this book? Yes, and here are my reasons why. 1. The characters are very relatable. As a matter of fact, I see a bit of myself in each of the 4 March sisters. Like Meg, I admit I had to grow up really fast and be responsible because I was expected to. Like Jo, I don't feel girly. My mother actually dressed me in pants and hand-me-downs for the majority of my life, and I think that really impacted me. It also took me 25 plus years to learn that I fall under the asexual spectrum. I'm a demisexual, by the way. I've never liked boys the way that they like me. Like Beth, I'm also very shy and timid. I am very introverted, and I love my me time. And like Amy, I can be opinionated and very self-assured. I don't agree with people left and right just to seem likable. I've spent many years trying to please people, and it's really harmed my mental health. I've learned to put myself first and do what's best for me, which is what Amy does. Bravo, Amy! 2. There are lessons to learn from each of the sisters as well as Marmee, their mother. Each of the women in this novel are flawed in their own way, which is a great thing for us readers. Meg is self-conscious and worries about her looks. Jo would rather be a boy and fight in battle, and she's also very temperamental. Beth, though shy and timid, is actually jealous of other girls and their pianos. Beth is also afraid of people, and she doesn't like to clean. Amy is self-centered. and Marmee herself is a worrier. What to learn from each of these women? From Meg, worry less about what others think about you. From Jo, be in the present and learn to like yourself. From Beth, don't worry about the little things such as dishes and dusting. From Amy, think about others as well, not just yourself 24/7. And from Marmee, don't worry about the things that you cannot control. Instead, count your blessings. 3. The March sisters' relationship with one another is one to be envious about. Now, I come from a family of 6 kids. I am one of 5 girls and I have only one brother. Although my siblings and I grew up close in age, as we grew older, we also became very different and we naturally drifted apart because of our differences. Therefore, I'm jealous of the sisters' continuous bonds with each other as they continue to grow, and you should too. 4. It's the Christmas season. If you celebrate Christmas or are born on Christmas Day, such as myself, I say enjoy the book. It makes for a great read as well as a great present. The classics are a classic for a reason, to remind us of times past and to cherish what we have today. 5. Pickled limes. I'm adding this last one out of curiosity. I have never heard nor had any pickled limes. However, I love pickled and fermented foods, such as the only thing Americans call pickles, gherkins, Hmong mustard greens, also known as zhao, and Korean pickled radishes, and so much more. Because I was curious about the pickled limes that Amy and her classmates would have enjoyed back in the days, I found an old recipe to try. So let's go try it. There's so much more I could say about this book, but I'm going to leave it at just these reasons. The Lysa Book Club gives Little Women 5 out of 5 stars. The book is real and relatable with life lessons that we could all learn from. The writing is also very fun and enjoyable. I highly recommend this book. In conclusion, I read Louisa May Alcott's Little Women. It is a story about 4 sisters and their coming-of-age experiences during the 1800s in what would soon be the United States. I highly recommend this book, not only because it starts off around the Christmas season, but because of the life lessons it teaches us, the readers. The lessons have not died with time, and instead they transcend to today. So grab a copy and enjoy this book. And there you have it, my review of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. If you'd like to see more book reviews, check out the ones here. Also comment down below what other books you'd like to see me review. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have fun reading and writing. Bye!